welcome to Beetree, the home of many animals. Now, when you're out in the wilderness here in Beetree, there are a few essentials that you always need to have. Wesley, tell them one of your items over here.
Well, first, you got to be prepared with weaponry.
Yes.
Yes.
Yes. You can have
you got little shorthand
little ones or big ones. Okay.
Either way.
It doesn't matter as long as you are protected. Okay.
And bears are colorblind, so they don't know this is orange.
Yes, that's absolutely true. Now, Wesley, what's next? What else do we need?
Well, you need a variety of things to cut.
Yeah. Choppers.
Or slicers, which you can have multiple kinds of, just in case it's needed.
Yes, you never know in Beetree when you're going to come across a large log that has been disturbed by Jesus. Okay, Jesus
and thrown on the ground.
Yeah, Jesus knocks them down.
When he gets angry, he puts the trees on the ground in this area.
And it's your job to remove them. Okay, all right.
And then take care.
Moving on.
Okay, Cameron, what's next in your variety?
As we mentioned, there are many animals in Beetree.
Yes.
Okay, so if you're walking along and you see for example, bear coming at you, you don't freak out because guess what you have with you? Show them, Wes.
You got some perfect honey. Let me get you a good look right here. This honey, you see, it's like a trading. You'd be like, bear, I'm sorry, I shouldn't have come into your area. And then you give it the honey, and everything's all good, you know? It's happened to us before. You better trust us on that one.
Yeah, now, here's the thing, though. Bears are very picky, okay? Sometimes they don't like the honey you have supplied. Therefore, they turn into a vicious creature. What do you do then?
Bear spray!
Bear spray!
You go right at it with this. You see that bear right there?
Bear spray. Bear spray.
But that's only a last resort, because bear is one of God's creatures and one of our friends.
Yes, very true. That's last resort.
Yes.
Emphasis on last.
Last.
Okay. Now moving on to some other important things. For example, if you don't want to get too close to the bear, you got to have binoculars so you can see them from a distance. I recommend night vision, any kind you can find, as long as they're quality. I'm not talking
anything works.
Yes, I'm not talking about dollar menu McDonald's binoculars. I'm talking about good quality binoculars.
But remember to have them on you at all times. Yes. That's important.
Some of them come with straps. You can put them around your neck like that.
That's good.
It's very nice.
You better keep it like that.
Yeah. Okay. What else? Now, when you're out in the woods, you could get hungry, and you always want to take a supply of food. Show them what you recommend, Wesley.
I recommend always to have some Pop-Tarts.
Yes.
Chocolate fudge isn't my preference, but any Pop-Tart will do.
Yes.
Okay.
And to wash it down, you got to bring a cooler of beverages.
Yes.
I'm saying,
including green tea.
Yeah, green tea, sodas.
Yes.
You could bring something hot, but usually you don't want to put something hot in the cooler. I mean, the cooler's an easy thing to carry. Okay. All right.
That's yummy.
Yes. Now, in Beetree, you can run across some strange situations, so you always want to have a backup plan. Okay.
For any situation that could happen.
Anything. You want to be prepared. Be prepared. That's what some I know some sort of organization out there says be prepared. So
that's what it's all about.
What we have brought to be prepared.
Just in case you run into a Robertson gym class out here in the wilderness.
T.C. Robertson.
Robertson gym shorts.
Absolutely. You never know.
Necessary. Very necessary.
You never know when you're going to have to work out, okay?
Yes.
You never know. You never know.
It could be a bear chasing you, and you can't run in these jeans.
No.
So you switch real quickly while it's eating that honey. And then you good to go.
Yes. And speaking of physical fitness, you could be out in the wilderness, and all of a sudden, bam! What happens, Wes? Tell them what happens.
What happens is you slip on this snow, okay? So it's slippery. So in that case, you would need a wet floor cone to safely mark the snow so you don't slide on it again.
If that's not an essential, then I don't know what is. Okay?
Oh, wait, I'm sorry. We forgot to mention something.
How can we forget?
Within the cutting category.
Yes.
This nice little handy-dandy shovel right here, which I might add, very handy-dandy, folds up to a convenient, well, it does, I promise you. There you go.
That's nice.
To pocket size. Yes. Almost pocket size.
You can put it in your back pocket here.
Right, like right here.
I don't recommend sitting down with it in
No, it might kind of hurt. But you got little slicers on the side.
Yes.
And then if you never know, say that wet floor cone is too far away, who cares? So you can just shovel the snow right out of the way. Yep.
Now let's wrap up with a few more essentials here. We're almost done here. We'll continue on our adventure. You know, this is a very important part of this documentary because if you're out in the wilderness with nothing, you're gonna die. And you will die, and I'm telling you, you will die. There's no ifs, ands, or buts. It's just dead. Okay, Wesley, okay, good. We're good now, all right? Now, say it's the sky springs a leak, all right, and it's raining down, snowing, whatever.
I don't like that.
You got to bring one of these along.
Yep. You never know when you might need one
umbrella.
Of these. Beautiful. I don't even know how.
Well, yeah, the opening part is tough for some, but at least you know you got it for protection. Okay. There you go. There you go.
Just in case.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. Now, yes, another thing. We're going to tell you about this a little later on. When you're in the wilderness, you always want to have a vehicle, okay? It has to be 4x4, okay? 4x4 meaning all four wheels are going to be moving at the same time. Therefore, you won't be stuck in any kind of situation. Snow, mud, any other weather condition, okay? So let's say you're driving along and you get stuck in your four-wheel drive, okay? You always
not in my four-wheel drive.
No, well, it could happen to anybody. Look at here. You got to bring one of these bad boys. It's called a high lift jack, just in case.
We'll spell that out for you.
Yes.
HILIFT.
That's right. That's
okay.
right.
T.
That will lift a planet. I'm pretty sure they're very handy.
I think they tested out on Mars.
They did test it out on Mars. That's true. You also want to bring a couple of ropes.
Or let me put this to the side.
This is a handy one Wes has here.
Oh yeah,
because it's retractable.
You go like, whoop, okay, so nothing ever gets wet.
Yeah, absolutely. That's beautiful.
Here,
so,
you pull that in right there.
Yeah.
See, just retract the ball.
Bam.
Okay.
That's what I'm talking about.
That's perfect right there.
So now you're not stuck anymore, just in case. Sometimes, you could get a little lost in Beetree, so I recommend you bring a tiny little globe just in case. That's just one of those precautionary things that I'm talking about, okay?
You never know. Once again, this is all precautionary.
Is that it? Or
No. We still have a few more things to show you. When you are driving along, you want to make sure nothing can smell you, okay? That's why we have two options. You need to get yourself some no scent camo gloves or nice little ghetto pine tree that you hang behind your car and drag it so then nobody knows it's you. It covers off the exhaust and all it is pine.
That's right.
We have one more important thing.
All right. What is it?
If you ever find yourself out in Beetree and you find yourself in a race, you got a bib to put right on, okay? Say you finish this race first. Cameron, have you ever finished this race first?
I've never finished a race in first, but let's say I were to finish in first.
We will.
Yes, we will.
Yes. You can pull out your Sharpie and sign it really quickly for whoever your biggest fan may be.
Because you do have fans in Beetree, okay?
Yes.
Okay.
Even if it is a T.C. Robertson gym class.
Yes. Now, I think that we have pretty much covered it for your essentials in the woods. So when you're in Beetree all alone and you don't die,
prepared.
Be prepared. You won't die because of us. And you're welcome. Now let's move on to the main attraction. Let's do it.
Woo.